look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoff. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Red Raiders will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Going to take a shot on second and short. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Touchdown Gators! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Douglas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Unloads it left and wings it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job on the defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. Wide open spaces. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Back to throw. It's Morton. He lets it fly. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. On the ground. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's ball.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's ball. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Lagway. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the right. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Finds his big tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. On the move at the 30. Lots of running room. The 30. Powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Might be changing the route. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Gators are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks.
Scores on the sneak.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do
something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. The offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. This offense has it with really good field position. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Morton. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Ball. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught near the sideline. It's Sturdivant. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Joyner. Trying to take it back. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Corners are going to bail. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Going for the big play. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
To the air, it's Lagway. It's caught. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dickey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Flying down the left side. He's at the 30. Turning it on. Slippery slide.
is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Morton. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
They have given it up on all 3 of their previous fourth down tries. Can they keep the drive alive here? Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions...
Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Here's the pressure. All out of space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Here's the heat. That's caught. It's Carter.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open at my disposal.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat, bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And they don't get their hands on the ball often, but how about the big defensive line? And when they do, it's fun to watch. It might take a while, Jesse, but he started to move that thing down the field.
He sure did. He just reminds everybody he's an athlete, too. This guy had some big-time moments in high school on the offensive side of the football, and he's living on defense in college. That's where he's going to make his money at the next level, but that was an unbelievably athletic play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Lagway. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. The ball's free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Great spot to attack there, right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I think you run that ball right there knowing that I'm going to run it again on 4th down. I'm going to go for it on 4th down. I got another play. Nice job by that defensive line not getting moved around, making a play. They got to get one more stand right here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Extending the play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Quarterback running on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Good timing on the quick out. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gators are marching down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Makes the grab on the left. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corner's going to give them room. From the gun, the ground game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He might want another play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. going to start the drive with a pass. Floating away. He's going to take off. There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Dickey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Unloads it downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Morton. Makes the catch, it's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The DBs will back off a bit. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Out of the gun, the inside give. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's ball. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking for a gap. It's ball. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. He's going to run it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Gators! They strike first here in overtime.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. First down, they need to answer with a touchdown. On the run, it's Joyner. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the 2nd OT. The toss sweep to the right. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
At this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Carter. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Might be looking to run. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's ball. Finally dragged down, he picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They've got to get it in on the two-point try to force a third overtime. Motion from the back. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They need this two-point conversion to send us to triple overtime. To throw, it's Lagway. He's got it in the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. And now it's all two-point conversion attempts from here on out. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Quarterback keeper. They're stopped on the two-point try, and we are still tied. After the stop, now a two-point try to win the game.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try is a winner in OT. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.